Ask anyone who knows me who my favorite actor is, and they'll tell you. It's Willem Dafoe.
You know, I'm real filmmaker friendly. I'm attracted to people that I want to, you know, help do their thing. You know, I like being their creature. I like being the guy that does it, you know?
Exactly this, yes.
This is Greek director Vasilis Katsoupis, and he actually just finished working with Willem, and on something you might not expect, a low-budget music video.
I mean, the whole thing took us like 4 hours. We didn't need more, you know, you had it in the first take. He's a living work of art, you know, Willem Dafoe. Every micro movement in his face and his body is acting. He has all these characters, you know, embedded on him. It's a huge personality that you work with.
Guys, today we're talking about what you do when you're gifted 4 hours on set with one of the most recognizable faces in cinema history. Vasilis Katsoupis, welcome to the podcast.
Hello, nice to be here. I'm very happy doing this. Hello.
First question, how did you convince one of the most recognizable faces in cinema history to star in a low-budget music video for a band that at the time barely existed?
I didn't have to convince him. I mean, my producer and the leader of the band did that. As you know, I mean, we did with Willem, we did a film together, and with producer Giorgos Karnavas, that time wanted to, I don't know, we wanted to make music, and he was making music, and that was something that he wanted to do for years. When he first sent me the songs and the music that he wanted to make music videos, I told him, why don't we ask from Willem to, maybe he might be interested, maybe he wants, because we have a really good relationship, Giorgos, me and Willem. And they were shooting another film, The Birthday Party, Giorgos with Willem, and Giorgos played the music to him, and you know, he's kindly very says, would you ever be interested to play in a music video? And he said, I like the music, yeah, tell me when you are ready. We had to think of something that it would be feasible in very low, you know, we didn't have much time for shooting, and we came up with this idea, and we gave him, I'm using freeform to show like treatments, like I did a freeform for him, you know, with pictures
nice.
With references and the idea, and he said okay, and the rest is history. I think he came to Athens for another. He came to Athens as a guest of a festival or something. And he stayed a day more, and we shot the music video that day.
I mean, I have to ask the question, what draws you to Willem Dafoe in the first place? I mean, you chose him to be a lead for the feature film you directed. I mean, I'm talking about the movie Inside, of course.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
He's, you know, he's a living work of art, you know, Willem Dafoe. He's you know, I mean, my film wouldn't work without him. My film needed someone that can, you know, can act with every cell of his body. And this is what Willem Dafoe, it's not what he speaks, it's every micro movement in his face and his body is acting. It's is an amazing phenomenon. And he's a genius as well. He understands and he gives you back. He puts the envelope in performance, he puts the envelope in the idea, he puts the envelope in anything that has to do with the project. He always does projects that he likes, so he really invests in what he gets his hands on. So he's a great collaborator, and his history of cinema, it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, 100%.
He has all these characters, embedded on him. So, yeah, it's a huge personality that you work with.
Yeah, I want to share my screen real quick. I want to show you something that I found. I'm a huge personal fan of Willem Dafoe. I think he's one of my favorite actors of all time. And when I saw this interview with him, it helped me understand why.
The film sort of sneaks up on you, and I think your character sneaks up on people.
Snuck up on me.
What drew you to the role?
I think the world, and also Sean. I'm real filmmaker friendly. I mean, that's what I'm attracted to people that I want to, help do their thing. I like being their creature. I like being the guy that does it.
Exactly this. Yes. Yeah. Exactly what he says. Yeah. I mean, the Florida project is a masterpiece as well. His performance there is.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What's an example in the process of shooting this that became more obvious than ever?
The process was like going to a party. It was like at the day that we said that we were going to shoot. We visited with my cinematographer, Maragoudakis. He's a great cinematographer, and we went to location scouting. We saw this. We found this small, really old taverna, and it's before we had this taverna because it was working. It was like open. On Sundays they were closing at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and we had time to prepare the tavern for the shooting from 1, let's say, having because it was better weather. All the customers were outside the tavern, so we were having the art department and the camera department setting up. And all that time, me, the producer, Giorgos Karnavas, the band, we were in another restaurant having lunch and having good time and drinking wine. It was like this. And then we left the restaurant, the other restaurant, and we came there. He's very, he really wants to somehow to connect with the environment, Willem, and also with the props. And he took his time with to get in the environment, to get to know the tavern, to get to know the angles, to get to know his table, his chair, what was on the table. So, and then we never discussed in a very detailed way his dancing. We didn't want him to dance in a Greek way. We want him to dance as someone in ecstasy, someone really hurt, someone without trying to have a specific movement, to have a specific...
yeah, it's definitely not specific.
yeah, but he's a great dancer, Willem Dafoe.
He's very athletic.
So everything that he does is completely his own. We didn't have any dancer showing him moves, nothing. It was his completely his own choreography. Our initial concept was to shoot him with extreme high speed. So obviously we had some shots in high speed, but in slow motion. But while we were shooting, looking at his movements, we said we would completely ruin the atmosphere by using only the high speed, the slow motion shot. So we changed it, and we shot also without
oh, wait.
using, yeah.
So this whole piece was originally supposed to be shot in slow motion, only?
Yeah, only slow motion. That was our initial concept, to have like very. But then you lose all his truthfulness of this guy, that he's in a, his heart, his heart aching, and all this thing, and all his expressions. So yeah, we completely went like, no, we'll shoot some of slow motion and some in I think to 24, 25 frames, and that's all. I mean, it took us, the whole thing took us like 4 hours to shoot. I mean, he did it.
Okay, now, so those 4 hours, was that like premeditated to be the only time that you had to work with him?
No, he's not like, guys, I'm going to give you 4 hours and, do what you can. No, he's not like this. But we didn't need more. That's the great thing, working with someone like Willem Dafoe. I mean, the same happened with my film. I mean, we were scheduling each shot for an X amount of time, because we were scheduling to have like 5 shots, 5 takes. But you were going there, and you had it in the first take, and even better than you were thinking about, and you are doing another take just for what we say safety. We shot it. We really wanted to be very cinematic, so we had a grip, had a dolly. We shot it on a dolly. We didn't want to use steady cams and all this stuff, because even if it takes the process a bit, slower, always a dolly, to move it around, it makes the process a bit slower. But we had all the shots that we wanted. I mean, in the beginning, I did the storyboard. It was more the process to show to the cinematographer Evan and to Willem what we are planning to do. I mean, we shot most of those shots that we have in the storyboard, but then when you have the shots, then you have the completely freedom in editing, and you can edit around and make something more, to get a step up in your whole concept. Yeah, I mean, you have to be open for this. I think that's a good, to be open to try things that you never thought of it in the pre-production. You never storyboard it, but you see them happening on set, and yeah, you have to shoot it.
I mean, that's a huge question I have, is like, we always seem to end up with something different than what we set out to originally shoot. Looking at this storyboard, everything looks pretty dialed in. How much is different in the end?
I don't know. I mean, I was thinking in the storyboard, it's more academic editing, more academic shot by shot. In the editing was more like, let's edit it with a feeling. Let's editing with what his movement. The editing is on his movement and the expression and the feeling that he gets out. Because this is the most important in this music video was this guy what he has inside, in his soul, in his heart, to get this out, and to get this this feeling of I have this sorrow, I have this this bad mood, and I'm dancing in order to get this out, to get it out of my body. So that's he's in his own zone, his own space. He doesn't care who's watching, who's doing. So that was the main thing that we needed to get. So there are very small beats in every shot that we got, that it gets this in the best way. So that was what happens, when you edit it. With Lambis Charalambidis was the editor, and he did a great job in that. As he did in the film, he was also in my film the editor.
Amazing, amazing. So you sent this to me, Vasilis. I just want to break this down with you real quick. What is this document, and what did you plan to do with it?
We made this free form for Willem, and also for his manager, for his team to know exactly what we do, what we want to do, because it's always working with actors like Willem. It's not only you don't get the permission only from himself. He might say yes, I want to do it, but you have to get the permission for his whole team, and this is the professional and the right way to go.
So a big part of that procedure is, even if you have a relationship with them on a personal level, if you want them for a project, you have to go through the right channels.
Of course. But many people after the film, many people approached me with a project that they want Willem, to get him a script, and I'm telling them, look, guys, you have to get the same way as everyone. I mean, I can say a word, but I cannot send your script to Willem directly. It's impossible. I don't even do it myself. So it's that's the whole procedure. For Giorgos, also Karnavas, the producer and the artist of the song, is it's the same. He did the same procedure.
Yeah, I love it. Looking at this, just kind of breaking it down, you've got the lyrics to the song.
Yeah.
Kind of a synopsis here of what it is you're going for, and then some visual references.
Yeah.
Where did you get these?
Some of them are from Frameset. As you see, there was also, we sent some from the location, pictures from the location. I have some shots, I think, from Bellatar, because we were thinking also to have it in the beginning, to have it black and white, the whole thing. But that's why you see many black and white pictures. But then on location, and I really like the location was monochromatic anyway, so we tested on location, to see a black and white look and a color look, and the color felt better also, way better than black and white.
This document's amazing.
This is the way I do. I mean, even for a feature film, I do a free form. I think it's way better working in a planner, like to see it as a plan, to see the shots, and it's easier for all departments to collaborate, to start putting pictures in. Like for art direction, for cinematography and all this stuff. So I do one for the concept and for the story, and then I do one for the look. Instead of having a linear presentation, like a keynote, I don't know, I just put it on board and then zoom in and zoom out to the different section. And
yeah, it's a cool format. Let's talk about this cast. Where did you find these people, and what was just tell me your vision about everyone in the room that's not Willem Dafoe?
Yeah. The cast, I mean, we really wanted these working people that they spend their time in these tavernas, these small restaurants. Also, there was a couple of guys that we met that were like customers, that were like regulars, that we met during the location scout, and they were saying, "Oh, are you going to film something? Yeah, can we be there?" And they were perfect. They said, "Yeah, of course." And they came just to be there. Cool. I mean, it was funny because I think most of the casting people, the people that we cast, that were like amateur, not even actors, most of them, they were like extras. I think they didn't really knew who Willem Dafoe was. That was amazing. That was very interesting. They didn't know who exactly was who. So they thought it was just an actor coming, for the music video. So and that was really good because they were interacting together in a very very authentic and very natural way. They were not like star-old, like, it's a Hollywood star or something.
Yeah, like I would have been.
But that was amazing. But also, I have to tell you what I really liked in that, and how the styling of Willem Dafoe by Marianthi Hadjikidi, that if you really look at his shirt are very small dogs.
It took me watching it like twice before I even picked up on that, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I love it.
It's like no one would wear something like this in a place. It looks so amazing and so natural on him, and also his clothes are from a Greek designer, and
all those little things go together. I mean, definitely, like it seems to be the one thing in him visually that sets him apart as interesting from this space, because I think like everything here feels very classic and cinematic. I mean, all the people, they look like they belong in that space. And then you've got Willem here, who also looks this way, except his shirt just kind of pops out as like, hey, something's different here about this guy.
Yeah, just to make a glitch, that's the thing.
Yeah, a glitch. I love it. Okay, I want to bounce back into the tools, like the visual language of this, the cinematography. I mean, coming off of a full-scale feature, the movie you shot Inside, I imagine you've got plenty of experience with these tools and knowing what you're going for. Kind of just explain to me what your goals were when it comes to the cinematography of this, the way that it looks.
Yeah, look, as we know, cinema is a collaborative art. It's one art form that it comes out by the collaboration of many different artists. I mean, the director, the cinematographer, the stylist, the art director, scenographer, the musicians, everything. I really want to have the view of the cinematographer in everything I do. I'm collaborating with the cinematographer, and I want to get their vision also. In the beginning, we were looking to shoot it on a Phantom, but that would need too much lighting. It wouldn't look so natural. And then we found, then we saw that we could do it with a red V-Raptor. We shot it in a Super 16 mode.
Okay, nice.
So to have more, have more frames per second, and we used the Ultra Prime S16 lens, and also we used also a full glimmer glass filter, in order to get this sharpness out. I mean,
yeah, because that's a pretty sharp image, that a red with those ultra primes. So you added some filtration to kind of dirty it up a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
Yes, I mean that's and then also, I mean it looked amazing in as the footage you get from from a simple loot. But then also in grading, it took more depth, it took more, you know. I mean, for me, to tell you the truth, I'm not a very technical director. I really want to get the knowledge and the craftsmanship of the cinematographer to, you know, to enhance the vision and of the film. It's very important for me.
I love that. Trust. Trust
I will
is
never
important.
go to a cinematographer and say, look, I think you should light it from this way or that.
Yeah.
No. I mean, I'd say, look, I think.
Well, I mean, if you've done your job as a director and you've chosen the right people and have cast the right vision and prepped the right way, yeah, there's really no need for you to give those kind of notes, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think you have to leave people to do their part. You have to leave them free also to do their part, to come with ideas, to come with, you know, to collaborate. You really need, I mean, to make them, you know, people are happy when they're getting creative. If you are like a tyrant on top of them, people are not getting creative, just do your, you know, what you say. I mean, when you get this creativity out of them, I think you gain more than to be like, you know, a very specific and. For me also, I'm looking for accidents in every project that I do. I'm welcoming accidents. I think accidents is the most important thing that in arts, definitely. I think best things comes with things that you cannot, you know, completely control. When you get an accident, you have to think. And you have to think how you can use this accident and how you can be creative with an accident. And yeah,
I love that. Leaving the room open for improvisation is so crucial. I think I want to talk about finding it. I think you and I both know that you do all this prep and then you show up on the day, ready to go. And then I think, at least for me, it takes some time into the shoot before I realize, oh, we got it. This is either what we set out to do or it's changed into this other thing. It's working. My question is, you know, how soon into filming this did you realize that it was all working?
I think from the first take that we did, and I saw how he was moving and how he was dancing, and how everyone looking at the monitor, and there were guys going like their eyes going like this. All my, you know, all the, you know, everyone behind the monitors going like this, and you know, you could see it from the first take that okay, here we have definitely we have something. I mean. At the end of the day, you're shooting Willem Dafoe. Even we could shoot this in an iPhone. That would be amazing. So it's very difficult this to go south. You know what I mean? It's
yeah, totally. What did Willem think watching?
Look, Willem, if he doesn't like something, he would be very direct and he would say, okay. And it's great that you know, I always show him. When you know, the take, and because I really want him to be sure of his image out, and yeah, he was like, he was looking at the take and said, okay, let's go. And this is when he doesn't say any, you know, and doesn't have any comment. That means that he really likes what we have. Because he would say, he was definitely going to be like, no guys, I think this doesn't work or that. But also, you know what amazing with him is that I think he did this we did, you know, like 10. I have him like dancing 10 times because always. We did the whole track. He was dancing to the whole track, and we just changing angle.
Okay.
So you know, after some takes, it was very physical to him. And he was getting tired. So
yeah, I was going to ask how you do this.
He's very, you know, he's doing yoga every day. He's in better fitness like from me, you know, even from you. But you know, he was, you know, you can have someone to dance like in such an extreme way for hours. So I think, you know, it was a point that you go like, I think we did 7 takes. I can't remember, so seven takes. We had him 7 times to do.
Yeah, 7 takes. You just ran it straight through at different angles.
Yeah, this is what we did, and then we took the takes at the end. We did the takes with a girl, and with some takes of the guys in the tavern. So this is how we blocked it. And at the end, we did the exterior shots that he's getting out, and that was a wrap.
Okay, so you started with performance and the dancing, and then all your scene shots you shot after that.
Yes, yeah. I mean, to be sure, you know, that that we have the performance, we have everything, and then we shot any other shots that we needed, and then we went for drinks.
Oh my gosh! Of course. Day. I imagine your shorthand. Because anytime you work with someone for long enough, you get the shorthand. I imagine that kind of helped you with this one, working with Willem, correct?
Shorthand? What do you mean?
Yeah, shorthand. I think we call that. You know, if you work with someone long enough, you kind of understand how they are. You can make decisions quicker. You can, you know. Did you feel that with Willem on this piece because of your time with him for the Inside movie?
Of course. I mean, it took me some time with a movie in order to, you know, because we didn't have so much time to get to know each other before starting shooting in the film. So it took us maybe a week, the first week of shooting, you know, to get to know each other, to get to know, but you know, and then, you know, you understand. You understand every reaction that the actor has. You understand. You know, after you say cut, and their reaction, you understand if they are happy with what they did, if they're not happy what they did, and so, and also you understand what they like in styling, in some angles that you shoot them, some expressions that they don't like. You know, I didn't need to explain to him thousands of things. He fully understands from the beginning what we were going to do, and
Every project we do, we learn lessons. What's a lesson you learned from this one?
Look, the lesson again. It's like, okay, you have a vision, you have something that you thought, but on the set, when you see something better, you have to rethink, and you know, it's better. Go on and you know, rethink and use this approach, and also. You know, you do collaborations that stay. You know what I mean?
Well, what do you mean?
I mean, to have Willem to do a music video and to be happy with that also, because it's the chemistry between personalities most of the time. It's you know, at the end of the day, especially when you do a film, you really want to be with someone that you like on set, and you have the same vision, you have the same how you look life. That's very, very important. It's not about only acting and you know, things to do with your craft. It's also about how you perceive life, how you see common ground. But also, you know, Willem works like that. That's why he likes making films, you know, independent films, because he becomes one of the team, and he is open. You know, he's like the same person in every person on set, from the runner to the director to the producer. It's the same person, and he likes to be one of the team. He likes to. As he said on the segment that you saw me, he's a filmmaker. He's a filmmaker. He's not just an actor. He's a filmmaker.
100%. Absolutely.
Yeah, he doesn't want to direct though. I asked him if he want, because you see lately many actors becoming directors.
Right.
But he doesn't want to do that. He wants to be part of the film.
So, I mean, I only know your work from this music video and your movie Inside.
Yeah.
What other kind of work do you do?
Look, I mean, I do commercials in Greece for many years now, but nothing, too exciting. In the music videos.
Well, can we talk about? Yeah, I mean, can we talk about the commercial work for a second?
Yeah.
For a director, I mean, I think I just heard you say that you liken it to the idea of reps in the gym, working out. I mean, what's your thoughts on commercial work for a filmmaker who also makes movies?
It's a fantastic way to keep, a movie takes a long time in order to start. It takes you a long time to get to the point to be on a set with a crew. Okay. And I think directors that only do movies, that they do a movie every 2 years, all this time they're not. Most of them, I mean, I don't if they're not doing any commercials, if they don't do anything else, they're not on a set. They're not with a crew. But with commercials, you get every time to be on a set, to work with a crew, to work with new tools as well. That was something.
Yeah.
This is something amazing. That to try techniques, and also. I love the adrenaline that you need to do something in a very short time, and for me that helped me for the film helped me that I could do to take very fast decisions when there was a problem. This is the training that you get during commercials. I think it's a fantastic way for filmmaking. And visually and
honestly, some of the most visually stunning work I've ever seen was commercial work.
Yeah,
I mean, the playground that is for filmmakers, even on the highest level, is amazing.
It is. It definitely is. The only thing is, for me, the only danger on that, I think, is you have. When you're a commercial, when you do a commercial and a music video, you are very, very dedicated to the visual aspect. When you do a film, you have to say a story. Okay.
Yeah.
So I think when you make a film, you shouldn't be carried away so much from the visual aspect of the, but you have to concentrate of, look. Does this amazing shot that I thought and I prepared, doesn't this say anything to the story? That's always what you have in your mind. Because you can see amazing looking films that they say, they have nothing to say.
Well, so many commercial directors, so many music video directors want to make movies. They want to do narrative, of course.
Yeah.
And I can imagine that if all you've done is commercials and music videos, you go to make a movie, and the visuals are maybe too important,
Exactly. This is what you have to I think when you get to a movie, this is what you have to prepare yourself to think twice about your visual, the visual aspect, and concentrate about the story and the story that you have to say. But I think when you start in a film school, or when you start to think about to become a director, at least in my generation, we wanted to make films, and we saw that commercials and music video a step in order to make films. Imagine the previous generation from me, especially here in Greece. That they had to do commercials in order to, you know, to have a living. They were completely ditching advertising. They were like they were going like doing it just for the money, and they didn't see any art in advertising. But my generation came, and it was the first generation to start saying, I love doing commercials. It's funny because I say like commercial directors is like the plastic surgeons, you know, you know what I mean. It's somehow, you know, plastic surgeons are the very well-paid medical doctors that you get. So it's equivalent of a plastic surgeon. You go and make beautiful. you want to do, you know, beauty and aesthetics is your goal.
That's a great analogy. I never consider that analogy, but I think it's pretty darn true.
Yeah, it's very close to.
Well, Vasilis, thank you so much for this conversation. Next time we'll have to break down that incredible full-length feature you directed, also starring the legendary Willem Dafoe.
Thank you very much. It's such a pleasure.
Hey, it's Dylan. Frameset did it again. They've added a new lane to the highway of speed. So unless your internet connection is trash, you can search, save, and share faster than ever. There's also this new thing called subsets. Like folders within a folder, you can organize any set by scene, technique, lighting style, you get it. Finally, we all know how important collaboration is when it comes to filmmaking. So now you can create a workspace, build sets together, and share your highly curated folders of inspiration to your DP, your director, your crew, your therapist, my therapist. Right now, Frameset is focused on these incremental changes that make it easier and easier to develop your ideas before you shoot them. See exactly what I mean with the link below.